What is up, YouTube? It is me, Positively Udo, in the middle of the night. I want to talk about why Ethan Klein from H3H3, Bobby Burns, Elle Mills, why they could possibly never be happy. Now, before we get started, and sorry, I'm trying to fix my hair, but before we get started, make sure you're part of the Success Squad by hitting the subscribe button. Felt like I was gonna burp. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. On this channel, we talk about how to achieve success on our own terms, and that includes your happiness, being happy, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Now, H3H3 and Bobby and Ellis, they all have something in common, and that is they've had some public mental breakdowns or public burnout. Now, all three of them acknowledge that it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that you have everything you want. You have the money. You have YouTube celebrity. Do I have cat hair on me? Ooh. It's a little bit of cat hair. But they have everything that they want, and yet they're unhappy. And I think Bobby and Ellis had a little interview with each other where they were talking about how they feel that it's unique to YouTube, but it's not unique to YouTube. It actually happens a lot. Do you know why medical doctors kill themselves? There's a high percentage of medical doctors who off themselves. After they've reached the pinnacle of their success, they've gone through medical school, their residency, they have their own private practice, they're on the board of a hospital, they have a family, they have everything people thought you would want. Lawyers go through the same thing. Many successful people we know about have been through the same thing. Heath Ledger, Robin Williams, and we go on. Kate Spade. It's not unique to YouTube. Successful people at the height of their success can feel very depressed. Cardi B might be going through it right now by all the stuff that is in the news with her. And here's the thing. Here's the reason why. We humans have a tendency to tell ourselves that if only we had XYZ, we'll be happy. If only I had an extra 2, 5, 10,000 a month. If only I could get that record deal. If only I have XYZ, I will be happy. What happens when you actually achieve XYZ? Well, you're still just who you are. And once you achieve that thing you thought would make you happy, you begin to realize that happiness is not going to come from the external. And once you've achieved your goal, you don't know what else to do with yourself. And you don't know how to solve your problem of being unhappy. You don't have another scapegoat. You don't have another thing to say, well, I got to do this and then I'll be happy. You don't have anything else. You've achieved what you wanted to achieve. So you're just left with hopelessness. Because at least when you were struggling, you had hope that in the future, if you just work hard enough and you achieve what you want to achieve, that you'll have happiness. But now, if you can't be happy at the pinnacle of success, then how can you ever be happy? This is a major problem that a lot of people go through. And I'm really glad and really proud of Elle Mills because she actually is getting help for herself. She's using betterhelp.com. It's online therapy. You get to talk to a therapist. I use it. It's just as effective as in-person therapy, in my opinion. It's actually more effective because I can see my therapist in my pajamas and I don't have to drive anywhere. But if you've been looking to try BetterHelp, I have a link in the description. Try onlinetherapy.com/positively Udo is my link. I love that service. But she's actually getting help. The other guys, the other people, I don't know if they're really getting the help they need. I don't know. I don't know. Ethan from H3H3 has even made fun of a podcast guest who was seeing therapy. But ultimately, in order to get past that hump, or if you haven't made it yet, in order to avoid that hump, you need to understand that happiness comes from in here. And you have to figure out how to be happy in here. Now, one thing that's helped me, I've made several videos about it, but if you actually have depression and you're diagnosed, getting proper treatment, which might include medication, helps a heck of a lot. It really does help a lot. Another thing that works for me is gratitude. Now, before you roll your eyes, because I used to roll my eyes all the time when people would say, have gratitude. Every morning, write what you're thankful for. I would be like, oh, whatever. But I just recently went through an experience. It's called Landmark Forum. It's like a personal development seminar that just really makes you look at your life in a different way. And it just made me realize that we're going to die. We will cease to exist. And we don't know what's on the other side. We don't know if it's just good night. There will be a point where you will never get to experience life. This, your body, your friendships, your enemies, your struggles, your joys, breathing, you will never get to experience it again. Unless you believe in reincarnation, but I don't know about that. And coming to grips with that just made me have a profound gratitude for being alive, for simply, merely being alive, and being alive in a state where I'm comfortable, right? I'm not hungry. I have a roof over my head. I have a cell phone. I'm taken care of and I'm alive. And that alone, even when I'm depressed, even when I'm just in bed eating ice cream, crying from depression, I still have this immense gratitude that, well, I'm alive and I get to feel this depression. I get to feel it. One day I will never be able to feel anything. Today I get to feel this. Today I get to feel my bed. Today I get to enjoy this Netflix show. Today I get to live. And I really understood what it means to have gratitude. And when you figure out what you need to have gratitude, some people need medication. Some people need to just make a list of what they're grateful for. Everyone's different. But when you figure out what will make you feel genuine gratitude, you will feel happy. There's nothing else to feel but happiness. There's nothing else to feel. There's nothing else to feel but thankfulness, positivity. There's nothing else to feel when you feel genuinely grateful. So Ethan, Bobby, Ellis, Cardi B, they need a little bit more gratitude. And I'm not saying that this will solve all of their mental health issues. Obviously not. That's why I'm a huge proponent of getting treatment, seeing a psychiatrist, seeing a therapist. But it will absolutely help them to get over this idea that they should be happy because they have money, because they have success, because they have fame, because they have recognition, because they have 1 million followers. It will get rid of that idea that they should feel happy because of something on the outside. And it will help them incorporate a habit that will remind them that they should feel happy because of what is in here. And that might go a long way for them. So I'm saying this because you might be going through a similar thing, and you can learn from what these YouTubers and celebrities have failed to learn. You can learn from other people's issues and other people's mistakes so that you don't have to suffer quite as much, right? So let me know in the comments your thoughts, if you've ever experienced this before, or if you know what makes you feel immense gratitude. And don't forget to subscribe. Major thank you to my Patreons over on patreon.com/UDOKA. Your donations are so much appreciated. It helped me to purchase Adobe Premiere Pro, which I haven't edited on it yet, but I will. So thank you guys so much. And we don't have to say goodbye. You can check out this video over here. I picked this one especially for you. Or you can check out this video over here. Take your pick. And until next time, much love, much luck. Peace out.